Hello everybody, Ashley here, and today we're going to be playing the Sims 4 Legacy Challenge, part number 5 with the Bolton family. Alright, so we're just having Clara kind of get her fun up here, so she can go out and face the day. I have a few things that we're going to be doing that is going to be planned. One of them is definitely get to know Jade a little bit better because, as I said before, and as you guys already know, if you guys watched part number 2, is that Clara really isn't that outgoing person, so I think she really needs like a girlfriend to kind of help her out there. And I think she needs kind of like a wing girl. So I have that planned. So we're definitely going to go ahead and get to know Jade a little bit more. Not only because of that, but also because Claire really needs some friends. I'm really hoping that Claire's luck turns around because of the fact that, a lot of people look down at her because of her clothing, it feels like. She's really had a rough time trying to get to know some people because most people, she says hi to them, she talks to them for like 5 seconds and they walk away. So we definitely got something going on with Pablo there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we also have Colin too. So, like who knows who she's gonna end up with, right? And then we have Jean, who we've gotten to know, just kind of reflecting on the past parts. We have Jade over there, and then we also have this other girl that we had gotten to know too. Her name was Haley, I think it was. So she's pretty. I don't know if we're actually going to have her become friends with Haley or not. You guys should tell me if you guys could see her and Claire being friends or not. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, she is definitely. I don't know. I don't know if she would be friends with Claire or not. I mean, she did talk to us, which is pretty nice. It's not like she just blew us off or anything like most people do with Claire. So I don't really know if she's really a good friend for her or not. It's kind of like a toss-up. We don't really know anything about her though. Maybe we should get to know her before we decide if her and Claire would be actually pretty good friends or not. Now, speaking of the devil, she just texted us. It looks like she said something about Eric Lewis and how that guy is a real jerk. So it looks like things are getting around about Lewis and Clara having that fight. By the way, it is Clara. I know sometimes I call her Claire instead of Clara, but it definitely is Clara. So maybe we will actually become friends with her. I mean, she doesn't like Eric Lewis. I don't know why that name's so hard for me to pronounce. Eric Lewis. That name's actually really weird, isn't it? Eric Lewis. That's kind of hard to say. But yeah, it looks like he despises us. We're enemies and we're neighbors. That's so great, right? We have such good relationships with our neighbors. But it looks like word's getting around about Clara and him having a fallout, which is not really that great for us because we did blackmail him, which isn't the best thing in the world, and I guess he has a grudge against it, which is also not the best thing in the world. Alright, well, it'd be nice if Claire could get her fun up a little bit faster. We're going to actually have her cook after this because we have enough money, I'm pretty sure, to cook a little something in the fridge here. Alright, so let's see what there is. I think her fun's good enough. Well, I think we're going to make some salad because salad's pretty cheap. It's only $3. We can definitely make that money back by just selling a frog that we breed, so it looks like if we serve dinner, I was checking out the price difference because the fact that I was thinking maybe that we would have her do a whole bunch of food if it was a little bit more cheaper than having her go single every day. Because even though we have a house, we aren't exactly out of the woods yet for prices. So, I mean, we're still kind of broke. I was going to have her write, but I don't think that's a really great idea, especially since I want to get this part underway here. By the way, I only have a limited time to record this part, or else maybe this part wouldn't be such in a rush, I guess. It's not going to really affect the part too much at all. I'm just letting you guys know that I actually have a limited time to record this. I have about 2 hours, which isn't really what I'm used to. I'm used to actually recording with a little bit more lenience, and I actually do record with a little bit more lenience, to be honest. I don't really finish everything in like 3 hours, but this time I did. Alright, so she's gonna go ahead and cook that. It looks like she's not really used to cooking, which is kind of funny. It's like, what, I'm sorry, did you have servants when you were working over there in your old family? Well, not really working, but when you lived in your old family, I guess she didn't cook for herself, did she? Because she actually has no skill and she looks a little awkward doing it. She's actually in a pretty flirty mood from watching that doctor commercial. It looks like, I don't know, I guess it was some sort of soap opera, probably. Some old soap opera, that's what she was watching, okay. Well, it'd be nice if she hurried up here because, to be honest, we need to get going. So I'm going to actually have her, as soon as she's done eating, go ahead and change her appearance in the mirror and get some different clothes on because we definitely need to do that before we start off our day here. Does anyone watch soap operas anymore? I'm really curious. You guys should tell me. Do you guys watch soap operas? Is that a thing? I've never even I've never even tried a soap opera before, to be honest. They're not on TV, are they? I don't really know. I mean, they're probably on my grandparents' place because they just watch regular cable all the time. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and speed up here while I go in the cast and change up her attire because she needs to get out of this homeless stuff and she needs some better outfits. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. I'll be right back, but you guys will watch it. Basically, me just go really fast and just edit out her attire and pick some different clothing for her. So I will be right back and you guys can watch what her outfits are going to look like. Hello everybody, I am back. So right now what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and have Clara try and travel with Rosa and Haley. So I'm going to see if we can get to know Haley a little bit better, see if she be someone who Claire would click with and become friends with. Oh my gosh, no one can make it. Jeez, we are... that is messed up. I'm guessing because it's so early. So as you guys can see, we came back and it was a little bit later in the day. I actually went and had her sleep and get ready for the day. I cut it out because, to be honest, it was just unneeded time of her getting ready, and we already went through her getting ready when I first started this part, so she actually needed to sleep after I had her outfits. I was like, really, Clara, you need to sleep now? So I just went ahead and I fast forward through it. I'm probably going to lay over the part with her really quickly going through her outfits. I'll probably speed it up and then just lay over me saying I'll be right back, so it's not just randomly me not talking for, I guess, for however long her cast is of me editing her outfits. Of course, it won't be that long, but you guys will know once I see it what I ended up doing. Alright, so we went to the park and it's still really early and no one's here, which is pretty ridiculous. So we're just going to look for frogs really quick and then we're probably going to leave again. She was going to go ahead and talk to someone. It was this kid over here, but he's only a teenager, so we really don't care. Looks like we have, I think that's the land grab walking around. Then we have the Benjamin family, I think it's called. I'm not sure. They have some sort of bonjour. Maybe it's bonjour. And then we have the Calientes running around, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to leave because, to be honest, we've been here way too much in the previous parts and we need a different place to go, especially since now we can afford it. Alright, we're going to talk to Jade and see if she's actually up, if that's the reason why she didn't come with us, or if she is at work, or what. It looks like she's sleeping, so that's the reason why we can't go out with her. So I think what we're probably going to do is we're just going to leave and go by ourselves someplace until she wakes up. Now, I'm not actually going to invite Haley out, and we're not going to go ahead and get to know Haley in this part, because, to be honest, I think it's Haley. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a different way of spelling Haley. Or maybe it's Haley? No, it's probably Haley. But anyways, we're not probably going to get to know Haley in this part, because she is a doctor, as you guys can see. I think we asked what her career was, and she just dressed up in the doctor attire. I know I added people who were townies who were in the doctor professions. So that is one of the reasons why we're not going to invite Haley out, just because we don't really need to invite her out, to be honest. In this part, we can do it later, and to be honest, I don't want her she'll probably end up being working anyways. I don't know her doctor hours, but I know doctors work early, and sometimes they work on Saturdays in The Sims 4, so I'm not really sure. Was actually kind of hesitant in having her talk to Nancy Labgrab because, as you guys know, Nancy Labgrab's kind of shady and she's kind of, I guess, mean and evil, and her whole family is kind of evil and twisted. But to be honest, if we want to become a legacy family, we should really associate ourselves with the legacy Sims people, or the legacy, because the land grabs go back all the way back to Sims 2. Don Lathorna goes all the way back to Sims 2, and so does the Goss. I think the Goss might actually go back all the way to Sims 1, if I'm correct. So they are kind of legacy families in The Sims, and I think their families have grown with the Sims franchise. So to be honest, we should really go ahead and meet them and really associate our families with these people when we have get-togethers and all of that in the future, because it seems only right. If you want to have a legacy family, you need to know the Sim legacies. So it's kind of funny, there's actually two bartenders on this lot right now, if you guys notice that. And it looks like one just ordered food from the other, which is pretty funny. She's like, oh, it's my work shift. Hey, you know what, you're going to work for me right now and order some food. And apparently they're both walking out the door, and now we have another one. Now we have a barista coming in. I think these guys are baristas too, but for some reason he's in a white collar and these guys are in black collars. I don't get it. Alright, well, ooh, he's kind of cute. Xavier. So I think it's Colson, but I'm not exactly sure. It's like Kolson. I think that's Colson. But to be honest, Colson I think has an E at the end, but I'm not sure. So I'd actually like to run something by you guys. Do you guys think we should keep this with the Bolton Legacy Challenge, and we should keep it last name, basically Bolton for the family, which is her mom's maiden name, last name, if you guys haven't watched the last three parts, or do you guys think that we should take her husband's last name and have Clara kind of discover herself or rediscover herself altogether? Because I have gone through this in the second, I think it was the second part, about Claire's backstory, and basically Claire's backstory, she came from a legacy family herself, but her legacy family wasn't exactly the most great family, basically. It was kind of like shameful to her. You guys have to go back and watch part number 2 because I don't really want to explain it all again, but I definitely go over her part, or her story basically, in part number 2. It's about like, I think over the 5 or 7 minute mark, I'm not exactly sure. Gosh, I'm having this stupid, right now on my PC, you guys should see it, the stupid, I don't know what it is. It's named with a C, the Colson, or I don't know what it is, but it's that stupid thing for Windows 10. It's picking up my mic for some reason. It keeps on doing it keeps on like writing what I'm saying on there, and it's not accurate at all. It sounds like gibberish. It's funny. Okay, well, alright, so right now we are just having Clara kind of getting to know Xavier Coulson over here, and I'm also kind of seeing who else is around here. Maybe if Jade is around here, to be honest. I don't know if it's exactly early enough for us to go ahead and invite her out yet. We were probably going to call her just to make sure so she doesn't get pissed at us, or, well, actually she would get pissed at us for calling more so than just inviting her out, because we're waking her up doing it that way. Because apparently in The Sims 4, when you invite someone out, like you click travel with that person, they can't make it, they don't get pissed at you. But apparently when you call them on the phone, they get pissed at you. Apparently when you text them, you can't figure out if they're awake or not. You just text them. And apparently they don't get pissed at you for texting them. That's kind of odd. I mean, to be honest, I have my phone by my bed, so I mean, if you text me, I'm gonna wake up. Alright, well, most of the time. Sometimes I'm a heavy sleeper. Depends on how long I've been sleeping for. But trust me, I get pissed at Mateo for that all the time. Like, what are you doing texting me like this? He'll spam me to wake me up. It's annoying. I'm like, okay, I don't like your good morning spams, alright? No, I do, but... I mean, gosh, he wakes me up sometimes. Alright, well, he's like, oh no, it's like, I'm just waking you up to say good morning. I'm just like, no, don't do that. Alright, well, anyways, we're having Claire eat here, but I think we're gonna cut really quick because of the fact that we really need to go out with Jade. Alright, so I am back again. I know I've been kind of a lot in this part, but it's okay because it makes it go. It's alright. It's all good. So, it looks like Jade's already in her pool attire, but I decided we could go poolside and just have a chat. It seemed like a cool idea, to kind of get to know her. So, to be honest, we might go over here, or we might actually sit poolside, because I like the idea of sitting poolside way better. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cancel out of that, and then come over here and have them sit right down over here, and maybe get a thumbnail too. Because to be honest, I haven't gotten a thumbnail for this part and I really need to. So it looks like instead they're going to go ahead and sit down over here for some reason, or not sit down at all because that works out great. Yeah, it's not like I told you guys to sit and chat here or anything, where is that at, right? That was supposed to come with what? I was gonna say it was supposed to come with the Sims 4 get together, but to be honest, that was more like just the update before get together where they added that in. I think they added that whole group thing too in that update, right? Pretty sure. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and talk and kind of get to know each other. I want them to at least become friends. So I think that would be a pretty good idea because, like I said, we need some friends. I think Jade would make a really good friend for Clara. They seem to have a lot in common. To be honest, she did invite us to her club, and we don't really have many friends, like I said. So I think it's a really good idea. It looks like someone just splashed us in the face or something. Oh, it's that old man over there. He just hit a cannonball and it looks like she's swaying. Oh no, they're wet. Okay, it looked like she was sweating for a minute. I was like, what? Why would you be sweating for? Alright, so as you guys can see, which I actually didn't notice, I'm not sure if I said this, but I didn't know this when I was first making her, that she had a tattoo on her back. That's weird, right? I don't think that randomly spawns tattoos when you do randomly generated Sims, or, well, no, I'm sure it does, but I don't know how I got that tattoo on her back. That's kind of weird. Alone, I don't even know how I didn't notice that she had a tattoo on her back. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You think I'd notice that when I was going through her swimwear or something, right? Okay, well, it looks like we actually have the other Clara over here. Maybe we should name her Clara and us Clara? No, wait. Did I say alright? Yeah, I did. Maybe we should name her Claire and we'll be Clara. That seems like a great idea. Except I'm going to keep calling Clara Clara. Or Claire. Oh my god. I'm getting tongue-tied here. Claire. Yeah, I keep calling her that. I have no idea why, but I keep doing it, so I'll probably be a bad idea. What the heck just happened? That was really weird. That was almost like The Sims 2 when you go ahead and greet someone and you can do that kiss kiss darling thing. That was weird. What the heck? Is that new? Did they change that? That's really odd, actually. Sims VIP should give me a shout out, right? I just discovered something in the patch that they didn't, because I wasn't in the patch notes that they changed that little interaction right there. At least I don't think. I have to go back through the patch notes now. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and give Jade a hug, just kind of thank her and show our appreciation for her being our friend, I guess. Like, again, I mean, we already did that in the club. She's probably thinking, like, stop thanking me already. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and probably gossip to her or let's see, we're going to tell her a dramatic story. It looks like we're almost on our way becoming friends. Once we're friends with her, I think we're going to go ahead and leave and maybe go ahead and do our next theme for the day, basically. Alright, so we're going to go and have a deep conversation with her, get to know her a little bit, because I think it's kind of important that if we're going to be friends, we should know our friends' traits, right? Alright, so we are going to go ahead and have them take a photo together because I think that's really a great idea. We're going to have Claire go ahead and make some memories, basically, because things are actually looking up for Claire, if you guys really see that. She has some friends now. She has joined a club, really. She's got this guy who's kind of interested in her, Pablo, and then she met this bartender who she kind of has a crush on, and then she met that other girl named Clara too, which we aren't really friends with, and she's kind of grumpy anytime she comes over to us, which is bad, or well, not bad, but which is weird because she's always in a bad mood. I don't really get it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and also share our photos here with Jade. I almost forgot her name. For some reason, I always want to call her Rosa. So now we know her trait. She's neat, outgoing, and ambitious. Maybe I'll actually make a thumbnail too. So as you guys can see on my computer probably right there, it's actually 7 a.m. I literally just woke up 5 minutes ago, so if my commentary is at all rough in this part, that is exactly why. I have a very short limited time to do this. I'm really trying. So, alright, well, I really like that thumbnail actually. I think we might make that the part thumbnail. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, look at Claire's face right there. It looks like she just saw a picture. She's like, ugh, I took that? Alright, well, I think we have enough thumbnails for right now anyway. I would like to get a better one because Claire is really hunched over for some reason, which kind of doesn't really look that great. I don't know why she can't show her photos and just like, I don't know, sit up with a straight back and show her. She's really hunched over, which is weird because Jade is kind of just staying over her. Alright, we're going to share our brilliant ideas with Jade. Actually, what we need to do is, since Claire's really logical, she gets upset when we haven't built her logical skill in a while, and I don't want her mad all the time, so we need to go ahead and do that for her. Alright, so there's Jade over there. I don't know what she's doing, just staring at the wall, but we're probably going to go ahead and do our next thing for today, and it looks like what's his name? Oh yeah, Pablo. Almost forgot his name. Jeez. All right. It looks like he wants to go hang out at the Von Hans estate or Von Haunt estate. I don't know how to pronounce that. But wow, it looks like he wants to go hang out with us. So he might actually be interested in Clara, which actually should be really obvious by now, right? It's like, come on, Ashley, that should be obvious. All right. Well, I'm surprised Clara didn't get freaked out because if you guys saw there, the two ghosts who haunt the estate were right in front of her. But she's too busy looking at this guy over here, giving him, I guess, the lovey-dovey eyes. I don't know. She's still in her swimwear, which she needs to change out of, to be honest, because now she's not. You know what? She's never in the right attire for anything, to be honest. She might as well be insane, because that's what the insane trait did in The Sims 3. Made you wear. Well, no, it's not what it did really, but it was one of the things that you could do, or one of the things that happened because you wore the insane trait. Like, for example, you'd be wearing a tux in the swimming pool for some reason. I just said wear the insane trait. I didn't know you could wear a trait. Alright, well, we're going to have Claire go ahead and talk to Mr. Pablo over here. Go ahead and give him a funny joke. I'm really trying to get a stupid thumbnail for this because I think this thumbnail right here will be perfect. So, but I don't think that's really going to happen because, they're not really posing for my thumbnail right now, which is fine. Alright, well, it looks like they get along really well, her and Pablo. You guys should definitely tell me what you guys think about him in the comments down below. And he just ditched us. Really? You invite us out and then you ditch us? Alright, well, let's go ahead and try and invite him back. Maybe he had to be somewhere. I don't know. She just got ditched, guys. That is so screwed. Hey, you want to go out on a date? Okay, I'll show up for like 5 seconds and then leave. Well, actually, this isn't really a date, but Alright, well, let me get this for a thumbnail, maybe. Alright, there we go. Actually, I'm on the wrong side because my thumbnail isn't really gonna work with that side. I know, I'm sorry guys, I'm taking so many stupid thumbnails, you're probably thinking, and the ghost right here is just ruining it. Like, get out of here. Ghost of Christmas Past, basically. Trying to ruin my thumbnail. Alright, well, yeah, she's being really annoying. It's like, what are you doing? I think she's upset because Claire hasn't noticed her yet. I mean, look, Claire doesn't look at her at all. Oh, she will. She just did right there. I don't know why these ghosts are coming out right now. It's kind of odd. They don't come out during the parties, but they come out now. So, well, I think we're just going to go ahead and leave, and it looks like we can actually, what is that? We can wander the maze? I didn't know that was a thing. Is that new? Oh yeah, the librarian's still there. I look at that, I'm just like, isn't she gone? And I keep forgetting that she's not gone yet. But I didn't know that we could wander the maze. That's kind of new. Isn't it? I thought it was new because I'm pretty sure I clicked on the maze before. I don't think you can wander it. Or maybe I just haven't really clicked on it. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe we're going to go over here to Joe's bar. Alright, so by the way, if you guys are looking at my cutscenes and you guys think that they're really short, I'm actually being quiet during the cutscenes. I'm going to go ahead and edit them out later just to save time for this part because I have a lot I want to do and get accomplished and not too much time to do it, to be honest. So we're going to come over here and order some, I think some pretzels or something. Pretzels? Yeah, probably pretzels. They're the cheapest thing I think on the menu, or at least the only thing I saw that was like $7. So we're gonna go over there and talk maybe to Mr. Cullen. I don't really know. It looks like we got some girl over here. It's the Caliente. Alright, well, the Caliente sisters, one of them anyway. We actually saw her at the park earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and eat that, and it doesn't really look like he's talking to us too much. He's like checking out his stupid bar. That's kind of interesting. Right, well, Colin didn't really talk to us at all, which is, I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, we did talk to him last time. It feels like our relationship actually went down with when he talked. Oh my gosh, poor Claire. She's such a loner. I mean, look at her right now. She's over here playing darts by herself. I mean, she did go out with Jade earlier, but oh wow, look, Pablo texted us again, or what called us actually. Do you want to hang out tonight? So I guess he probably feels bad. So I'm guessing he's calling us up like, oh yeah, I feel bad about, earlier. I think he actually had work. That was probably what it was. I meant to mention that he probably had work, but I forgot. I'm not sure if we got a message saying that why he was didn't show up, if it said he was busy right now or something, or if he didn't want to come. I don't really remember, but he did invite us out again. So that's really good. Alright, so I guess that makes it official. Pablo does have a thing for Claire, but I'm not sure if Claire really recognizes it or not. You kind of wonder, is it really just hanging out with friends at a club, or is it a date? We're about to find out. Alright, well, I'm just gonna try to get a thumbnail again. Alright, I'm sorry guys for this. You guys are probably thinking, stop taking the dang thumbnails already. Alright, I will. We'll stop taking thumbnails, and we're going to come over here and go into the club, because that's the reason why we came here. We came here to go ahead and dance and hang out. I'm assuming that's the reason why he invited us here, but probably not really. I honestly think we all know the real reason why Pablo invited Clara here. It's because he wants to get to know her better. Oh my gosh, look at them walking in. Hey, isn't that the guy from, I think he was in the Get Together trailer. I know I placed people in that were supposed to be from the Get Together trailer, but now I actually look at him, I think he is. It's kind of funny. You see the way Pablo's walking in like he owns the place. Alright, well, we're going to come down here and probably talk and dance, and probably see if Pablo has any skills or not, or any moves. I think we already found that out, though, didn't we? When we went to the club meeting, or no, that was Marcus who actually had some moves. Alright, so we're going to come over here and have a deep conversation with him. Clara getting to know him a little bit better. It seems like she still wants to ask him just to be friends. I'm not sure why. It keeps on popping up, but I'm not sure what you guys think about that. You guys should really tell me. Alright, well, it looks like Pablo is actually a romantic interest of us. He's active, he's a music lover, and what was the last one? It was like, bro, that was it. I have no idea why, but all these random people keep on coming into our conversations. Like, can you guys go? Seriously, it's like he's dropping much. Alright, well, I mean, this guy over here comes over and just starts dancing next to us, and then he starts talking to us, and then we have all these random people who just automatically join our conversation. Oh my gosh, do you guys see this? Literally all the guys are coming over to Clara just to talk to her. Wow. I think Claire, I think actually she got noticed. Changed her clothes and what do you know? Alright, everyone wants to be friends with her. That's kind of messed up, but whatever. Pablo was here first, so we should really only talk to him, but we're actually going to go ahead and get to know these people because going anywhere, and why not? Alright, well, it looks like we actually have one of the land grabs over here too. I don't know if she's following us or something. That's like the third time we've seen her today. Alright, well, if you'd stop walking away from us for a second, we can give him a hug goodbye here. And tell him, like, thanks for basically letting us come out and everything. And dang, Clara just got 2 hugs and an embrace. Wow. So, I think we could definitely call this an unofficial date for sure, because obviously he didn't invite us out here just to hang out as friends. It looks like it is officially over, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this part after we go ahead and just basically say bye to Pablo here if we can. Or actually, you know what? Actually, no, he has a great idea. We're gonna go ahead and take a picture with him because it would be great to have a picture for memory's sake. So we're gonna go ahead and try to catch him before he leaves, take a picture. This guy's always walking. It's so hard to freaking catch him for anything. Alright, well, we're going to take a few pictures here. So that way we at least get one that turns out decent. We might actually turn it sideways because we already have one with, I keep on wanting to call her Rosa, Jade already with like the sideways, but we'll take a few. And then we'll probably turn off the flash too, just in case Sally Claire isn't turned out pale for at least one of these, because I don't know if she will or not. And now we are saying bye to... Let's see here. If we can say bye, it was an option just a minute ago, but maybe not. Alright, well, we'll just leave then after we disband the group. So there we go. So I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this part. I know it was kind of rough, but to be honest, I was really rushed. So that's why I'm literally like 20 minutes off from the end of my time. So please do comment, rate, and subscribe. And tell me what you guys all think in the comments down below. I'll see you guys all next time.